Hey guys, what's up? Sayano here, back with another video of Soccer Spirits. This is the guide. This is part 4. If you've missed part 3 or part 2 or part 1, I'll have the link to part 3 in the description below, and then you can go watch part 3. And part 3 will have a link to part 2. Part 2 will have a link to part 1, etc. Alright, so last time we left off, we were talking about formations. I think we ended off the mid formation. Actually, we finished off the mid PvP formation. So now we're going to be talking about backline formation for PvP. Alright, first off, a backline for PvP must have, and I repeat, they must have this player. Your PvP backline is not an official PvP backline if you do not have this player. Like, this player is a must-have player, right here. If you do not have her in your backline, then your backline is officially shit. Why? This thing is already, that's 20% HP. She gets Knight's Pride too, so she gets up to 30% critical resistance and counterattack resistance by 30% within position. That's already that's really good. Plus, this skill, blocks you from just taking a crap ton of damage from whirlwind and light players. She's a must-have for your backline. Like, she's just very important. So that's the first thing. You must have her, or else your backline is not a PvP backline. I'm always so paranoid if you guys can hear me okay or not. Usually ends up alright, but I don't know. I'm just worried. Just in case, I'll lower the volume. Just tap it. Alright, another PvP backline thing, you probably want someone with overwhelming II. This is not a must-have, but this is probably. Most people have Jin in the in-game time, so they don't really need, because Jin has overwhelming II, so they don't need Seramir and all that stuff. HP Tonum, you usually have Kiki as your HP Tonum, but I have Yuri here for the moment. You can have a Kario, you can have an attacker in the backline, but that's just optional. And then, your goalie, of course. Usually a backline has, then Neruda, defenders, attackers, HP Tonums, leaders. Those are mainly what's in PvP. Mid backlines, just HP Tonums like Magnus and all that stuff. Alright, now we move on to PvE. Oops, that's my floor 34. I'm trying to clear floor 34 team. Let me just choose one. I'll just choose this one. A PvE team depends entirely. A PvE team, you need not a crit rate Tonum in the front. You need just a passing Tonum, someone who can give you pass effect. You want a Tonum like that. You want a 1 assist, 1 striker as usual. In the midline, you usually want 1 attacker, and then you can just PvE is pretty much just whatever. Like, as long as it works, as long as you win, it doesn't matter what kind of formation it is, to be honest with you. But you usually want a healer. You want a healer, yes. You want healers like Virgil and Avenor in PvE. You do not want healers in PvP because heals are nerfed in PvP. Anything that gives you HP is reduced by 75%. Thus, you can't. Using healers in PvP isn't recommended at all, and that's why That's why it's better to use just healers in PvE. And that's also why goalies like Zabrori just shine in PvE so much, but it's just pretty crappy in PvP. Like I said, PvE really does not matter what kind of your formation it is. As long as it works, as long as you win, you're good. Like, I've used some messed up formations, like this formation right here, like Duke CM, what? I've used messed up formations, and I've won with them, so it doesn't really matter. It works, as long as it works, it's good. But there is one formation I want to show off. If you're using a striker PvE, a specialized PvE striker like Lukid, Let me just show you that skill real quick here. Look good, look good. 740 here. So look good. She has solar eclipse, which makes her a very powerful one-hit KO striker in PvE. This only works in PvE because in PvP, if you're doing leaks and stuff, it has to be auto, and AI just doesn't work that way. So that's why she's super good with manual. So she increases the receiving passive effect by 150%, which is amazing, honestly. So if you're using Lukid for PvE, you probably want to go with the one-hit KO strat. The one-hit KO strat is something along the lines like, I'm just gonna put Scylla there, cause, well, actually no, sorry. The one-hit KO way is probably something along the lines of, let's see, this. So you let your midline get killed. You don't make a single move, just let him get killed. You survive in backline. You do an active heal. You penetrate to midline. You pass to your leader that has the active that increases your critical damage of the team by a certain percent. You pass to Scylla, who gains your spirit and everything back with Crest of Wisdom and Gap of Light to make sure that you go. And then you pass to front, and then Luca does her pass, and then passes to your assist, and you one-hit KO them. It's a lot about action bars, to be honest. If you're using Luca, you really have to watch out for the action bars. Let's just put the whatever. I don't know. Let's put Sammy there. Why not? Alright. But that's pretty much about it for formations, honestly. I don't think I can think of too much. Like PvP, you do have to usually follow a strict order of things or else your team's gonna suck. For PvE, as long as it works, you're fine. Alright, next thing I'm gonna go on is probably gonna go stones, honestly. I'm gonna go talk about stones a bit more. Stones, they can be powered up to a total level of 15. Like as you can see, my power level right now is 6. If I power up a stone, like, see, this one is base. It's level 0, it's base. It doesn't have a single plus. You power it up with gold, and it can power up. You can use the guarantee trick and use, what are these? Nereses to make sure you the stone power up, because you can fail powering up a stone with gold. And it does get kind of annoying sometimes, like, those are unique stones. I was talking about those later. But anyhow, a stone can go up to level 15. The stone has a chance to evolve. Like, it's at 6 right now. It can have a chance to get more substats, which are the increased steel action speed by 3% and all that stuff. Increased substat at +3, +6, +9, +12, and +15, the final level. And they also have a chance to evolve. The stone, if the stone is a rare stone, like it says right here, it's a rare stone, it has a chance to evolve into a unique stone at +3, +6, +9, +12, +15. Pretty much the same thing. Otherwise, with every power up, it'll just increase the two main stats. Stats, which you can see on here, increase penetration power by 12% and increase counterattack resistance by 12% with a penetration. So if I get this to +7, the substats or anything won't change, but the main stats will increase. So unique stones, they are the most powerful stones in the game. Stones are actually really important. They can change the performance of a player so much, so drastically. Stones are actually the number 2 thing that can change. Stones are actually the number 2 thing that can change a player's performance, other than superbs. So these are all. So the book right here shows all the common stones, all the rare stones, and all the unique stones. Don't let them fool you. Common stones can go up to 6 star. rare stones can go up to 6-star, but if it's a 7-star stone, it's a unique stone. So like it just says right here everything, all the common stones. You usually always want if you're for end game goal, you want one unique on every single player, and the rest stones be rare stones. Like common stones are pretty crappy unless it's like reflex, because reflex is always good because common stones only have one main stat, while other rare stones have two stats, like critical rate increased by 6% and spirit recovers spirit by 3% with a critical hit. The only unique stone that I know of that has only one stat is just Glabaris. It's a lot of penetration power. If I remember correctly, it's like 60% penetration power once it's maxed out at 15. It's a lot of penetration power, so there are a lot of stones. For all I remember, the most valued rare stones out there are Uncontrollable Ice Core, Diffusing Yama Fire, Unstoppable Yama Fire, Wicked Abyss, Holy Flash, Last Flash, Carving Flash, Fast Scuttle Psycho, and honestly that's about it. Those are the most commonly seeked rare stones out there. So make sure you always keep these. Exploding Yama Fire is also pretty seeked out stone, just because people want it to evolve into a 10x blood, which is a really good stone. Unique stones are there's two ways to get unique stones. You can get lucky and have your 6-star stone, rare stone, evolve into a unique stone with a 1 in 100th chance, if I remember correctly. Or you can power up, or you can use a combination system and power up your stones. The combination system, get out of here. The combination system explains himself right here, pretty much. So if you're using a 6-star stone, and so if you put a 6-star stone in, you can only put in other 6-star stones. You can't put in 5-star stones or anything. So if I put in 6-star stones, I can get. Also, if the stone that you put, the element of the stone that you put into the center will be the unique stone that you get out of it. So right now, as you can see, my total power up level is only 33 out of 75, which means if I combine right now, I will only get a light attribute rare spirit stone. But if I get max out all these stones and get them all to plus 15, I can combine for a unique stone, which will be a light element unique stone. You cannot get this light spirit stone that you want. The light unique spirit stone that you want, for it's random, it's only one, so you only have 1 out of 4 chances for the stone that you really want. That's pretty much about it for stones, honestly. Stones really do take a lot of gold if you want to get a unique stone and stuff. Combining, it takes a lot of gold, so. What do I talk about now? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's still a lot to cover, but my mind's just being blank right now. Sorry about that. I guess I can talk about playstyles. No, I'm going to talk about PvP a bit. So there's two types of PvP. There's Arena PvP, and there's Galaxy Super League PvP. Galaxy Arena is my preferred choice for you guys. You'll probably be doing Arena more than Galaxy League. Arena is just a better place, a great place to farm gold and GP. So basically, the idea of Arena is to destroy everyone, beat everyone in your Arena list right now. Just destroy all of them, and just continue on. Once you defeated all of them, the list will refresh to a new list of opponents, and you have to defeat all of them again. It's just an endless series to see how long you can go without being defeated. 1 second. Looks like I don't have much time left. Well, I guess I'll just finish off explaining. So basically, you just keep winning, and the more you win, the more buffs you'll get. So if like if you won 3 matches, you'll get 2 GP and extra gold. The streak ends, the buffs end at like streak 12, I think, and then after that it's just keep winning. You don't get no more buffs though. The maximum amount of buffs is plus 3 GP, so it's 4 GP per match, like about 5,000 gold per match, plus the club buffs and everything, plus the opponent's league, and plus the and your attack power and HP is plus by 25%. Alright, well that's about it. I have to leave, so see you guys next time. I will continue talking about the Galaxy Super League. And well, see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed.